Hello team! Today I'm going to take you along on my typical simple and sinister practice, which consists of 100 swings and 10 Turkish get-ups. There is a slight modification to my swings because I have a belly, so this means that I'm not going to be doing two-hand swings. Instead, I will be performing either one-arm swings or double kettlebell swings. Therefore, I have a range of double kettlebells here, and I also have single kettlebells here in the back. I will assume that you have completed your own warm-up, so the workout will start right away. We begin with swings and we will perform 10 reps every minute on the minute of either one-arm swing or double kettlebell swing. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Swing left for 10 reps. In this round, we focus on keeping our torso square, which enhances core strength and power production. Your kettlebell arm doesn't have to be dead center. It can attach to the side of the torso and on the inner thigh. This will help with shoulder packing. We will rest for 30 more seconds and then complete the same number of reps with the same weight on the other side. From the very beginning to the very end of the practice, make sure you pick up and dismount the kettlebell correctly. This means the shoulder is packed, the back is straight, and the torso is square. Correct pick up and dismount not only make you stronger, but also enhance your safety. 3, 2, 1. Swing on the right for 10 reps. Here again, focus on keeping the torso square in the backswing and avoid rotation. At the end of the set, dismount the kettlebell safely and professionally. For the next round, you can stay on the same kettlebell if it feels comfortable, or you can increase your kettlebell size. For example, I'm going from 16 kilo for one-arm swings to 20 kilo total for double swings. Each kettlebell is 10 kilos. Our focus for the next 2 rounds is to pack the shoulders back and down throughout the entire exercise, starting from the pickup and finishing with the dismount. We begin in 3, 2, 1. 10 swings. As you swing the kettlebells, the shoulders don't move at all. Remember the shoulder packing mantra: long neck, short arms. It is best to keep moving gently between sets to enhance recovery and keep the muscles warm. Personally, I like to use this opportunity to stretch my toes and feet. In the next round, we again focus on short arms and long neck. Remember to relax your elbows. Short arms is achieved by shoulder packing, not by bending your elbows. We begin in 3, 2, 1. As you swing, relax your elbows and keep your shoulders back and down. For the next round, you can stick to the same kettlebell if it feels comfortable, or go up in size. I will stick to 20 kilos, but this time I will perform it as a one-arm swing. While 20 kilos will feel the same for the legs, it will present a bigger challenge to my grip, lats, upper back, and abdominals. In the next round, we focus on squeezing the glutes tight at the top of every rep. We begin in 3, 2, 1. 10 swings on the left. It helps to pretend that at the top of every rep, you are minting a coin between your butt cheeks. So in 10 reps, you should mint yourself 10 gold coins. A small reminder about the free arm. Keep it active. This means that you tap the kettlebell body at the top of the swing, you tap the kettlebell body at pickup and dismount, and you swing your free arm back on downswing. This mimics the jumping movement and adds power to your swing. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Swing right for 10 reps. Try to count how many coins you've minted in this round. If you focus on it now, eventually the glute activation becomes automatic. You can stay on the same kettlebell if it feels right for you. I will be going up to double kettlebells again, this time double 12s, for a total of 24 kilos. In the next round, we focus on the arm connection. At the top of the swing, the glutes should remain squeezed until the arms have connected back to the torso. Only then do we hinge. Arm connection is one of the most important elements of a strong swing. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Wait for your arms to connect, then hinge back. Keep your glutes tight while you wait. I will stay on these weights for the remainder of the practice. Feel free to go up or down with your weights. In the next round, we focus on hinging deep into the backswing, pausing in the backswing so that we can load the hamstrings. Remember that the shoulders remain packed back and down and the back is always straight. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Notice that we sit our hips back and pack the shoulders before beginning the swing. Hinge as deep as you can and pause in the hinge so that you can feel a loaded stretch in your hamstrings on each rep. When dismounting the kettlebells, bend your knees and sit back. Keep the shoulders back and the back straight. Keep breathing deeply and moving gently during your recovery. I am decompressing my spine and sacrum, which is pregnancy-specific recovery, so you don't have to do it unless it feels good. In the next round, we focus on standing up tall and vertical at the top of the swing. We brace the midsection hard and we avoid leaning back. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Remember to sit back and pack your shoulders before you swing. Then squeeze your glutes and abdominals together at the top of each swing. Imagine that you're minting a gold coin between your butt cheeks while getting punched in the stomach. In the next round, we focus on the knee joint. On the back swing, we push our knees out, and at the top of the swing, we straighten our knees fully. Imagine you pulling your kneecaps up into the groin. Straightening the knees at the top of the swing coincides with squeezing the glutes and bracing the abdominals. Together, they make up the vertical plank. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Take your time to set up. Sit back deep into your hips, push your knees out, Lean the kettlebells toward you and pack the shoulders, shifting the weight onto your heels. Pushing the knees out so they're in line with the toes at the back of each swing engages your gluteus medius muscle. Straightening the knees at the top adds power to the swing by engaging the anterior chain. This was the last set of the swings. We will rest for 90 seconds before moving on to the Turkish get-up. One minute of rest to go. We will perform one get-up every minute on the minute for 10 minutes. We will alternate sides each minute. Just as with the swing, we will start with a lighter kettlebell on the Turkish get-ups and gradually build up to a heavier kettlebell. This is an option. You can also stay on the same kettlebell throughout the entire set of get-ups. We begin in 30 seconds. In this round, we focus on counting 1 to 6 on the way up and then 1 to 6 on the way down, with each number being a step of the get-up. Make sure that on each number you pause and stabilize the kettlebell. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Get up, left side. 1 is the elbow. 2, tall sit. 3, transition. 4, kneeling windmill. 5, side step. 6, lunge. And reverse. 1, lunge. 2, side step. 3, kneeling windmill. 4, tall sit. 5, elbow. 6, back. If you want to master Turkish get-up technique, check out our Zero to Turkish get-up online course. This is the most comprehensive Turkish get-up course in the world. The link is in the description. Next, we have Turkish get-up on the right, and we again count from 1 to 6 on the way up and on the way down. 3, 2, 1, go. This time, I will let you count your own steps. Remember to dismount the kettlebell by first lowering, then rolling with it. I am going to increase my kettlebell size from 16 to 20 kilos. Feel free to stay on the same size or go up as well. In our next round, we focus on packing both shoulders down away from ears, keeping our neck long. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Turkish get-up left. Both shoulders stay down through roll to elbow, tall sit, and transition. Then the kettlebell side shoulder stays down through kneeling windmill, side step, and lunge. Make sure to keep your movements slow and smooth on the way down. No bumping or bouncing. This improves stability and all body strength. We will rest for 25 seconds before repeating on the dominant side. Remember that we always start all unilateral exercises on the non-dominant side. This promotes structural balance. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Turkish get-up on the dominant side. We focus on keeping both shoulders down and maintaining a long neck. Watch out that your elbow on the kettlebell side is straight. The wrist should also be straight. Many people make the mistake of bending the elbow and the wrist, which destabilizes the kettlebell and can cause damage to the shoulder. In the next round, I will stay on the same kettlebell size, but I will perform my Turkish get-up from the top, as in reverse Turkish get-up. It is my favorite variation of the get-up because it can be incorporated into a complex and there is much less time on the ground. We begin in 3, 2, 1. If you are performing the reverse Turkish get-up, remember that you lunge back with the leg that you can touch. Keep counting from 1 to 6 as you go down, and keep your movements slow and smooth. And here is another benefit of going down slowly. If, like me, you miscalculate the distance, you don't hit your head. Normally, in reverse Turkish get-up, we do not put the kettlebell down between sides. Instead, we swing switch and go straight to the other side. Remember to lunge with the leg that you can touch. All the landings should be soft and without impact. So landing on the knee, on the hand, on the buttock, on the elbow, and on the back should cause zero jarring to the kettlebell. These soft landings, or the practice of deceleration, greatly improve your strength. Dismount the kettlebell safely with a straight back. We will rest for the next 40 seconds. Your options for the last 2 rounds are: first, to stick with reverse Turkish get-up and the same size kettlebell. Second, go back to Turkish get-up with the same size kettlebell. Or go back to Turkish get-up with a heavier kettlebell. I'm choosing option 3, so I'm increasing my kettlebell size and going back to regular Turkish get-up. The focus is to move slowly and with control, regardless of the increased kettlebell weight. In other words, keeping your widths under load. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Keeping your technique the same, regardless of the weight of the kettlebell, is what makes you Turkish get-up like a boss, and what makes the Turkish get-up do great things for your body. It is especially true on the way down. Anyone can collapse to the ground under a weight, but it takes integrity, patience, and strength of character to keep your cool and control your movement. We will rest for 25 seconds and then repeat on the dominant side. A handy tip to prevent yourself from rushing through the get-up is to inhale at each stage and then exhale on the movement. In total, you should have 12 breaths per Turkish get-up. For example, take a breath when you're lying on your back, then exhale as you roll to elbow. Take a breath on the elbow, then exhale as you move to tall sit. Take a breath in tall sit, exhale as you transition, and so on. I prefer to sniff the air in through my nose and then exhale forcefully through my mouth, but use the technique that's comfortable for you. For the last round, you can choose either to keep the same kettlebell but to perform a reverse Turkish get-up with it, or keep the same kettlebell and repeat what we just did, a regular Turkish get-up, or you can increase the weight. I decided to stick to my 24 kilos for the last round. We begin in 3, 2, 1. For the safest, most effective training, pretend
that a stranger is observing you performing your last round. They should not be able to tell that this is your last round or that you're lifting a heavy kettlebell. It should look the same as if you're fresh and performing your first round with a light weight. What makes the kettlebell such a powerful weapon against weakness is that while under it, you must let go of ego, random thoughts and feelings, and fully focus your mind on the task at hand. If we let our ego, thoughts and feelings interfere in the quality of our movement, the kettlebell will crush us. So, in the final rep, we focus on nothing else but moving with purpose and excellence. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations! This is the end of our practice. Next, you should hang on a pull-up bar to decompress your spine, and then stretch your glutes, hamstrings, hip flexors, quads, shoulders, and triceps. If you want to learn to lift kettlebells like a pro, consider one of our online courses. Enjoy your kettlebell training. See you next time.